Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Carry for Latavius Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. Throwing, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Play clock winding down. On third down, Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. To the air again with Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down Vikings.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They go with Murray again. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Bridgewater to throw it, and he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And he is knocked down from the side. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 50 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think
because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, they try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 73 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
He gets a seam and just gets through it. How about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league for quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Ben to throw again. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Dancing to his left. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Bridgewater now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd and 5.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary.
Martavis Bryant past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 65 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. First down, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first and 10, Bridgewater. Going deep for, and that'll be caught by Diggs. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete. It's James. And oh, he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
In motion left is right. And the play clock's running down. Bridgewater. And right with it here over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Slot man moves right. Bridgewater now on second down. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Let's go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Diggs in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And the slot man goes in motion left. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Little motion now from the tight end. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On third down, Roethlisberger. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to compete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at his 4. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Now it got his man. Complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emerson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. This one complete right side to McDonald. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the wideout in motion. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's third and short.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morgan. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.